Hello everybody, I wanted to make this video about my Bersa Thunder 22. There's not a magazine in the pistol, and the chamber is empty, and the only way to get the hammer up without the magazine in it is to go ahead and drop the safety. Now, I've had this gun for quite a few years, and I've taken it shooting into the range and quite a few times, and I love this little pistol. A friend of mine said that you're gonna love owning a 22 pistol, and this was my first one. Because the ammo is cheap, and they're a lot of fun. There's no recoil and good training, etc., all the usual things that you hear about. And I got into this one, and I don't regret it. The only thing is that, and you can research this for yourself online, there's plenty of information about it. These pistols are very finicky when it comes to ammo. If you think you're just going to go and buy a box of bulk Federal or Winchester or whatever and just feed it through here and it's going to have 100% reliability, if you do, and if that's been your experience, you're awesome and your pistol is awesome. But my experience and the experience that I've researched online is that no, that's not normal. They are very finicky. They like, CCI ammo, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with it. That's premium ammo, and it's okay. It is an all-metal constructed pistol, so it takes more force to operate this slide and everything, and it is what it is. But at the same time, money being what it is, and just being honest, I would have liked it to operate on even the lesser quality ammunition, but it wasn't the case. Anyway, but this little pistol, I will tell you, is very accurate. I remember I was taking me and some friends had gone rabbit hunting, and this friend of mine had just picked up his very first 22 rifle. Actually, it was a 22 mag, and he had seen this rabbit in the distance, and this rabbit was maybe 35 feet away, and he had taken several shots at it, and this rabbit was just frozen, just looking, and couldn't move. And after taking 3 shots, our other buddy knew that I was a little bit more of a shooter and says, "David, go ahead and try and take a shot at it." And so I lined up. This is what I had on me. I lined up and was able to, get the rabbit at 35 feet with this little pistol, which really shocked me. It actually shocked all 3 of us at the time. And we're like, wow, this little pistol is very, very accurate. I've put a little bit of it into it. I put some hoe grips on it. When I had trouble with the reliability of the pistol, I contacted Bersa because it would have a hard time ejecting the rounds, and me being stubborn, I did try off and using the bulk box of ammo, and I would always get a failure to eject, and I contacted Bersa because they do have lifetime customer support, and they gave me the number of one of their certified gunsmiths, and I spoke to him. It was a gentleman out of Houston, and he said, try polishing all the internal parts, and I did a fairly good job polishing everything. But the point is, the bottom line is that it is finicky with the ammunition that it uses. But I mean, it is what it is. So I'm not going to really say anything much negative about it. Just have to know what it is. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did put some hoe grips on here. These were a little bit hard to get. One of my complaints about Bersa is the parts tend to be hard to get. Now, if you want these, you gotta almost move on them when you find them. They're one solid piece of rubber that comes all the way around, and it just feels a little bit better quality than the plastic grips that it comes with. And I believe mine came with 1 magazine, and to me, I just never felt like that was good enough. So I started looking on everywhere, looking on Bersa's website to see when I could find other magazines, and it was a challenge. It was a challenge. I looked and looked and looked, and I found some, I believe, on eBay, and then I would just keep checking and signing up for notifications on Bersa's website, and they're not inexpensive for a 22 LR magazine. I want to say they're over or right around $40. So, but if you're gonna keep the pistol and you want to, be able to enjoy it, I think that you need at least more than one magazine. So I invested with 4, and I moved on to collecting more different things for different pistols and guns that I have. But all in all, I can tell you that this little gun is nice. It feels like a lot of quality in your hand. I mean, for me, the ergonomics are great. The magazine has the little, the extra little extension on there for your pinky, and I don't like that it has the magazine release that makes your pistol pretty much null and void once you pull that out. But again, that's their design, and so if that's not something you like, you might want to consider a different option. But it's very affordable. It just has the safety on the left hand side for your righties, and it's got the slide release on this side. And I'm sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to take it apart. There's really nothing to it. And just comes with a plain cardboard box. Nothing fancy here. You get all your paperwork and everything. And, it comes with one spent casing to prove, and it comes factory sealed. Lets you know that they did test it. And there's what I paid for it. $279. Now I've already heard that there's better prices elsewhere, but I was barely getting into the hobby, and it comes with a little lock and a keychain so you can secure it. Your manual and everything, of course. But I wouldn't get rid of this gun. Now, in my collection, because of how specific it is about ammo, this has to be my most unreliable gun. It is one of my most favorite and fun guns to shoot, but because it does give me so many problems with the extraction, there's no way that I would consider this a carry gun. First of all, I don't like 22 LR as a carry option, but I wouldn't trust my life to this thing. Now, I'd have a lot of fun shooting it. Obviously, I've been able to take out some small game with it at a pretty good distance for a little pistol. But enjoy it, have fun with it. But if you want something that's going to be really reliable, regardless of whatever ammunition you might have, I would say to look into something else. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and God bless you guys. Have a good one.